boyfriend DDG is getting slammed for sharing his insecurities about their relationship in his new song, Famous. Now, the lyrics are, I've been so insecure that I be thinking you really be fucking niggas you in movies with. But on the internet, I just be cooling it, but in my head, a nigga really losing it. Gotta be paying good because you keep doing it. I might just tweet something just to ruin it. And the song continues with the rapper questioning Haley's loyalty when she's on sets. What are your thoughts, Al?
I actually had to read the lyrics of the whole song, and the lyrics of the whole song is screwed up. Like I don't understand how he can explain any of these lyrics. I mean, he goes deeper than what you just share with her. He got really rude and disgusting, if you ask me. And then the part where he's always talking about his fans are all on his penis. Something's going on with this young man, and it just doesn't seem to be spiraling in the right direction. He probably needs to stay out of the studio for a minute and kind of get his head back together, because dating this successful woman is really getting under his skin, and he's not knowing how to manage it.
All right. Q?
He need to run like hell. Her mama, her aunts, her girlfriends, her sister, every female around her need to do everything in their power to ruin this relationship and to redirect her in another direction. All of the signs are on the wall. And see, y'all didn't want to believe me. I been saw this. I've been saw this. When he was putting them crazy tweets, tweeting all that stuff, and I was telling y'all he gonna ruin her career and all this type of stuff, that's what I felt from the beginning. He's not mature enough to handle her. Emotionally, he's not mature enough. And I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He is going to ruin her if she don't get out of this situation, young lady. Like, you know, and here's the thing, and I hate to be this way, but 9 times out of 10, your boyfriend that you have or your girlfriend that you have at that age, or who you think you love at that age, you're going to have 4, 5, 6, 7 more of them before you find the one that you really love. So this going to end anyway. All that talking about he likes stanky sex and all that type of stuff. It just, I'm going to tell you, it's one thing a black man know how to do that real well. And that's embarrass a black woman, okay? And he just embarrassing her all up and down these streets. She need to leave him alone.
If she doesn't leave him alone, he will definitely sabotage this relationship to the point of no return. Mm-hmm. Ladies, you don't have to be a big celebrity to see this. I'm sure that, you know, we hear every single day how well black women are doing in business, in all areas, excelling in education. I hear this from a lot of women that are not just celebrities, but how difficult it is for them to, you know, they get criticized when they date a fellow celebrity, an athlete, an actor, a celebrity, a star. Then they try to date regular, although he's not regular, but he's on his way to be, if you ask me. And then, you know, you think you're doing a noble thing, right? You know, you're not going with a guy that makes more than you. Like, you know, I like him for him. And then this is what you get. You get a guy that's jealous of you. At least he's even man enough to admit it, unlike Keke Palmer's boyfriend. This guy is admitting it, but it's embarrassing. Like, these are things that these men should be having these conversations with their therapist and with their woman, not with the internet and not with a song. How do you think she feels when she sees this stuff? When you're questioning my loyalty on set when I come home to you? You know, and it's like you punish for your success.
See, I don't plan on having a baby mama.
What you mean? You don't never
I'm not gonna have no
nigga
baby mama, bro. Whoever I have a kid with, she's with me for life. It ain't. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody.
It all starts like that.
Exactly how you think, nigga.
I'm not.
Sometimes the kid break y'all up, bro. Sometimes the kid be the reason y'all break up.
How the kid gonna break me?
Still doing our part, huh? Nah, the kid gonna break you up because her emotions gonna get to rising. She might feel like she got something to hold against you, so she gonna be acting different. She might be using the kid to boss you around, you know, to keep tabs on you. And then that might cause you to be so stressed out, like, damn, bitch, she like, nope, this, that, you know?
Do it really matter? Do it really matter?
Nah, females are, they petty, bro.
It is. I noticed that all girls is
yeah,
like,
they all like that. It's not just one or two, all of them are petty. So the second y'all get into y'all little situation, y'all little Twitter beef, and then the kid, it's like, oh, shit.
I can't have no baby mama, bro.
Yeah.
She had a baby by me.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to do that, man.
Bro, I feel like when I have a kid, the whole world gonna stop.
Yeah, your whole world gonna stop.
Think so?
So,
I'm a new man.
yeah, you're gonna be this way you thinking right now, you're gonna be like, fuck that shit. When you ready to leave, you're gonna be ready to leave. Then you're gonna be like, fuck this, man.
Fuck.
You got a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know, she gonna become more of a BM than a girlfriend.
Oh shit, damn.
Change the whole relationship you have with her.
Right?
Now they be the coolest nigga until y'all have a kid and then just something different. Her ass might change.
Because she my baby mama, she feel like she can talk to me crazy.
But how long y'all
Treat me crazy.
when y'all
Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. Welcome to the channel. So yes, I had to come and make another video of this because DDG files to stop Halle Bailey from leaving country with son just clears her to travel. Now I want to say something before I go into this video. There were some things that was being said on my other channel. On my other video, excuse me. So I made a video talking about Halle Bailey, DDG mom. You know, Halle. This is the title of it. It says people do not believe Halle Bailey, and I actually said that in the title. Then I said DDG mom and friends speak out against her, and plus she was warned. I also, that was 2 weeks ago, and then I made another video over a year ago. 2 videos about DDG and Halle Bailey, and I was discussing how one of the videos, they had a on and off relationship. I talked about that over a year ago. And then I also talked about how they were beginning to show their newborn son online and how people need to stop oversharing because it's not good. And I literally said this, that is oversharing our personal life safe. And I've been saying this for a while, that people overshare too much online. That was one of the things. So why am I discussing all this? So going back to the video that I made 2 weeks ago, I had a bunch of people that were coming down. Some people understood what I was talking about and others didn't. And basically, there was people trying to come in my comments, trying to make it into a man versus woman topic. This has nothing to do with us. We are just viewers. We're just watching what's going on with Halle Bailey and DDG. We don't have a relationship with them. We don't know these people. We're not friends with them. I literally said this in the comment, and I'm going to say this before I go any further in my video, and I'm going to read this to you guys, what I said.
Insecurities about their...
Underneath my video, I literally stated, I had to come back and write something. I said, Lord, this video hurt a lot of people's feelings. People shooing me up because I came with receipts. I'm not picking nobody's side. I told the mistakes of both sides made. If you don't like it, oh well. One thing you're not going to do is disrespect me in the comments. Your comment will be deleted if you talk trash about me. But you can talk about the video, that's fine. But calling me out my name, I'm not having that. Y'all the ones that worship these used to be couples. I don't worship anybody online, so don't get mad with me. The problem is, there's a bunch of people out here who have a parasocial relationship, and I forgot that with DDG and Halle Bailey. So if you're coming over here and you're picking sides, that's on you. But don't get mad at me because I'm giving you information about what type of person they both are. I talked about Halle Bailey 1 year ago, and then I talked about DDG again 1 year ago, and then I discussed him again, and both of them again this year. And I'm going to do it again. So this is a follow-up pretty much to the people who wondering what type of video I'm making. I'm talking about both sides. This ain't no one-sided channel. So I want to clear that up before I go any further. This is not a one-sided channel. I talk about both sides. So I just want to let you know, if you might get offended as to what I say about Halle Bailey and DDG, because I had to delete a lot of comments because I had people, well, some of YouTube also delete some of them. They hold some of them that was cussing me out. Yeah, that's how bad it had got. I'm sorry that y'all have a parasocial relationship with them, and I'm going to discuss that later on, the parasocial relationship again that you have with these people that don't even know y'all. So let me read what DDG did, what he filed. So DDG's temporary restraining order request against Halle Bailey has been denied. Halle is free to leave the country with their child for business or personal reasons. Halle Bailey has filed to deny DDG's request and instead grant her permission to take their son out of the country so she can work. Halle is also requesting orders to stop DDG and his family and friends to stop posting about their son. This litigation and Halle on all platforms. Halle also points out that DDG waited until today, June 4th, to file a request to block her from traveling and ask for new custody orders, when he and his attorneys have ignored all of her efforts for him to have, oh goodness, efforts for him to have monitored visits with their son since the son of the trio on 5/13/25. DDG has filed an emergency motion to stop Halle Bailey from taking their infant son out of the country, claiming she poses an imminent emotional and psychological risk to the child. The rapper filed the docs Wednesday morning asking for an emergency hearing because he says Halle has made plans to fly with their son Halo to Italy on Saturday. DDD, it's too many DDDs. DDDG says the court shouldn't allow this because Halle isn't mentally healthy enough to care for herself and their child, and he worries about what she might do if she leaves the court's jurisdiction. DDG provides an example of alleged conduct he thinks is troubling, claiming Halle once took his gun and left the house without telling him where she was going. DDG alleges he ultimately found her outside just holding the weapon. He says she was pregnant with the incident when it went down. He alleges Halle once tried to have an abortion behind his back, but says she ultimately changed her mind and decided to go through with it. Another occasion, 2 months after Halo was born, DDG claims Halle sent a series of alarming text messages threatening to kill herself and suggesting that their infant son Halo might also be harmed. Also, we're going to see the dates on that. This was 2024, and there's a reason why they have the dates with these pictures. All this was going on not right now in 2024. A lot of people think that this is going on now. All this stuff, the stuff that me and other people have been talking about, not this, but that they had an on and off relationship because of alleged cheating. We're gonna discuss a little bit of that, not too much of it, but I'll briefly talk about it later on. As you know, Bailey has accused DDG of abusive behavior in the past, including once she alleged he slammed her face into the steering wheel and chipped her tooth. DVD, child, I don't have to say it like that. I cannot say all those DDs. Tells a different version of events. Maybe I might say DD. Claiming he came to pick up Halo for his custodial time with his son. But Halle jumped into the backseat when he did, demanding they come up with a formal co-parenting schedule. Dee alleged she became increasingly agitated and started jumping from the backseat to him, and her momentum carried her forward and she smacked her head on the steering wheel. In fact, Dee says he was actually on the receiving end of abuse by Halle, including photos of large cut on his hand in the docs, when he says Bailey calls. Dee is asking the judge to block Halle from taking Halo to Italy. He also wants sole legal and physical custody of their son, or if it's not granted sole custody, then he wants all custodial exchange facility by a third party. We reached out to Halle so far, no word back. Okay, so this is his side of the story. See, I'm not one-sided on the channel. So all these people who, it was mainly the guys, and I even said in the video, which they didn't even see, because it was mostly the guys who have a parasocial relationship. And I'm gonna be saying that word. You're gonna get tired of it. I'm gonna have to use that word with these two here. Y'all have a parasocial relationship with DDG. I didn't know it was that bad, but yeah, y'all really do think that this guy is your friend and y'all know who he is and y'all been there. Y'all not his friends. I gave y'all the information of his friends speaking up for him. I literally gave that information. You guys are not his friends. I don't know who you guys are, but they claimed that she too was abusive as well. So they had a toxic relationship. I gave y'all that tea in the video. Y'all didn't even care about that. Y'all didn't even comment on that. But you want to comment on how many views and how many subscribers that I have. No. The video is not about me. The video is about these two. So I respect the people who was in the comments that was talking about the video and giving their side, giving their point of view. Thank you for that. But let's go on. I want to bring something out before I go any further. Did y'all remember when when Halle Bailey had went and filed a restraining order? Did y'all see the picture that they used? They made her look very, innocent looking, and if you look at DDG picture, they made him look like a scorn face. I forgot to mention this in the other video. They made him look like he had a scorn face. Now check this out. Keep this picture in mind. Check this out. Now, when DDG files, to stop Halle Bailey from leaving the country with his son, look at the thumbnail. Look at the picture. They got her with a scorn face, like she's upset, angry, and then now they got DDG with the innocent face. You see what I'm saying? Like now, all of a sudden, and I've been noticing that you're gonna hear me talk about it in the video. Everybody was all, for Halle Bailey. Well, some people were, and then they were, bashing DDG. Now the tables have turned, and now it seemed like now everybody is pulling up old receipts on Halle Bailey, which I already spoke about both of them already, that this relationship wasn't gonna work out. It was already having issues. People already discussed it. I showed the 2 videos for you guys already that people were talking about their relationship. Yeah, keep that in mind when you watching this video and when you're hearing news and things about both of them. How everybody is flip-flopping. And this is 2023. I talked about this back in, I think, was it 2023 or 2024? I can't remember, but it was in one of the videos over a year ago. And I talked about this and I said, this is very odd. I said, so Ruby Rose said back in 2023, Ruby Rose calls out rapper DDG for trying to hook up with her while with Halle. Remember, Ruby Rose and DDG were both arguing with each other online. Did y'all remember that? And Halle Bailey, this is what I said, Halle Bailey, is something wrong with her because she came and was like, oh, the devil is working hard. Here's the receipts. So here it says, the brewing drama between Ruby Rose and her ex-boyfriend rapper DDG has finally escalated into a war of words on social media. The rapper, who's currently dating Halle Bailey at that time frame, recent tweets may have alluded to a possible split between the two, and apparently that's all Ruby Rose had to see before she let her true feelings show. So here it says, having your B, wear my clothes is crazy. And it said, this is why I'm single. And it says, WYO, getting ready. How about you? You hit me all the day. Y'all argue is so. You LOL. LOL, you right. Let me go heal right first. This is her posting this 2023. And she clearly said, this is why I'm single. I don't know if she's single for long, but anyway. This says, after Ruby Rose accused DDG of giving Halle Bailey her old t-shirt, which DDG denied, Ruby showed a direct message from DDG wondering if she was still in LA and asking where she was at. Another message that DDG also publicly denied and since deleted tweet. Halle Bailey also chimed in from her Twitter account stating, the devil is working. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from the third party. She's talking about Ruby Rose. See what I'm saying? You couldn't say anything. People made videos. You couldn't say anything because you was a hater.
Watching Choice TV. So for today's video, I wanted to get on here and talk about the DDG and Halle Bailey situation. And before I even get on here and say anything, let me start off by saying, Choice Raven-Symoné Baxter acts again. Haters. When people were concerned about her settling for someone who doesn't match up with her brand or her image, she said that a lot of people are haters and a lot of people are just mad because she's a Disney princess and she's thriving.
Microscope on me and my life, especially now suddenly that I'm a Disney princess, and people are looking for any little thing to talk about, but what I just respect about this connection is that there's love there and will always be. So I just really don't mind all of the naysayers or people who are
Did you say
rude.
Don't respond. No,
he can do what he wants.
All I'll say is this. When the time comes and DDG fucks her over And we see it happening because of his narcissistic, self-absorbed behavior that is literally ruining the image of this business. When he does her dirty, a lot of people are not going to feel bad for her after this event. And this right there told me that she's a lot like DDG than a lot of us expected. I kind of knew this was going to happen because, let's be real, DDG is very self-absorbed.
It says, can y'all let my meat go now? Ruby is a weirdo. She's been hating on my relationship for years. And this is her down here. This is Halle Bailey down here. Said the devil is working. LOL. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from a third party. Stay blessed, everyone. Okay? This is what she used to do. Although one sister from the Bailey clan has spoken out, later retracted her statements, everyone is still waiting on Chloe to come to Hailey's defense to speak on her piece. We're sure Halle has insisted that she falls back until all drama sims down. Meanwhile, there has now been a petition online for Hailey to leave DDG that has received over 1,000 signatures. Would you sign it? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So I'll put that down here. That's very important. As to this was a claim that they had an on and off relationship, and people were saying allegedly that's what was going on because somebody cheated. We didn't know who it was. It was just very weird that why would Ruby Rose come out? And they were going back and forth. It's actually more of that. Not only that, let me see. Since we're on the subject of Ruby Rose, Ruby Rose fans revisit her DDG abuse allegations amid Halle Bailey's restraining order. All right, so let me read this for you. It says, all I'm going to say is Ruby Rose tried to tell y'all about DDG and y'all bashed that girl and literally ignore her situation because of her brand. Only reason why people didn't want to believe Ruby is because they view her as a promiscuous symbol as that. Now that we've got more insight into Halle and DDG's troublesome and abusive relationship, I hope Halle will make amends with Ruby Rose. I remember when they insulted Ruby when she exposed DDG for texting her, although they knew it was one of their messy couple shenanigans. Ruby friend posted this in 2023. Girl, no. Your man was drooling over my sister at Young Miami's party, not even trying to hide it. Everyone saw LOL and even had his bodyguard come up to pass along a message, give me a break. You were in Ruby's close friends while she was with DDG, seeing firsthand how he was doing her, and you still wanted to give him a try. Don't be embarrassing. The receipts are coming out more and more every day about this relationship. Like I state, receipts are coming out. Ruby Rose previously shared photos of their bruises allegedly caused by DDG back in 2021. Y'all was calling Ruby Rose everything but a child of God when she spoke about her experience with DDG, and now y'all turning around and sympathizing with Halle, as you should, but it begs the question, why were you all so quick to discount Ruby's experience? Because people look at Ruby like trash. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna just put it out there. They look at her as trash. That's why. Ruby Rose said that she used to post about the abuse she experienced from DDG on her close friends, which included Halle, and Halle still chooses to date him. Let this be a reminder to women: if he did it to someone else, he can do it to you too. Ruby Rose told us that boy was abusive, and all his behavior showed it too. I hope we one day reach a place where women don't have to touch the orange pie to know it's hot and start believing each other's stories. DDG is abusing and a cheater, and Ruby Rose been told us. I don't like saying it, I told you so, but Ruby Rose was called everything under the sun for what she said about DDG. Halle Bailey granted restraining order against DDG, claims he assaulted her multiple times. So the reason why I went back to that is because she already knew what type of they had a toxic relationship. The receipts are here. She already knew that they had a toxic relationship. She was friends with DDG, with this girl. I didn't even know that. I did not know that. Today I found that out the day when I uploaded my video. Somebody had told me that. Now going back to the receipts. Now going back to DDG. I had to bring that out. So DDG claims Halle Bailey, threatened to abort the baby. That was one of the things, because she's spiraling. She's losing her. She's going crazy. So I want you guys to see these these text messages that's going around. So this is all in. Do you see it? This is not there. I don't think people are quite seeing the dates. This is 2024. This is around the time right before I made my video, and then this. A lot of people thought something suspicious was going on, and I did too. That's why I made my video. I think it was last year. Yeah, it was in 2024, I believe. But I think it was before this time frame, before this month here. I think I uploaded January or February, one of those two. It says, Haley, this is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. She's losing. You can tell right here. She's spiraling. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. See? Yet again, Ruby Rose told you this. Okay. Ruby Rose was talking about this thing, that how he cheated. I'm going to off myself tonight. My son will be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. You put your ping inside her in Mexico, knowing I was there taking care of our son. And he's still with this girl, Lala. Knowing I was crying before you left. You selfish, disgusting person. You're evil. Answer the effing phone. Answer. I'm going to try one more time. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. I just want to be left alone, please. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. I'm calling for help, but I don't care to do you. Okay, have a knife for what? So that's his proof. There's other images too. She's spiraling out of control because she didn't want to have the baby. She was gonna get rid of the baby because of cheating. I told y'all back over a year ago, people were talking about their relationship, and I was one of them, about couple goals. These are couple goals, right? And Ruby Rose came out and said that he was still trying to get with her while he was with Halle Bailey. That's why I showed the Ruby Rose information. Okay, Halle Bailey took up for DDG. This is what they do. This is what these two here did the whole entire time. If someone say anything about the relationship, they made us look like we were crazy. Both of them did. Halle Bailey and DDG. They made us look like we were stupid and like we were crazy and we were a bunch of haters. Okay. So you might want to look up articles on why people go crazy at this time frame, because clearly he's not saying it. He was cheating on her and she was losing her mind. She was not. I'm gonna say that she's going crazy at that time frame. Halle Bailey was going crazy. So it says 16 people who've been cheated on share how they cope. So in this research here or whatever that they were doing with people who got cheated on, say in the wake of infidelity, loneliness, anger, and confusion can flood your brain, making it hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You might even start, I think we'll call lamenting over who else could hurt you. Bruno notes. It even went further, saying you might start to doubt your self-worth for after your partner cheats too, says the therapist Jessica Fernandez. That can look like questioning whether you made your partner cheat or wondering if you're enough, she explains. This where is, remember she was talking about how she was going to off herself? Some people go through that, not all. A lot of people go through cheating in a different way, men and women. They go through it differently. Sure, sometimes people cheat when they don't get what they want out of a relationship, but that's not necessarily on you. So go read articles on that about cheating and what it can do to a man and to a woman. It can make that person go crazy. That's literally what it is. It literally can make them feel like they are worth nothing. They'll want to kill, want to off themselves. She was going out of control in 2024 because she found out that he was with another woman in Mexico. And I believe they were back on, right? I talked about this before. I talked about this relationship last year before. Now, this is the next thing I want to discuss. Is the parasocial relationship that y'all have with DDG and with Halle Bailey. So, parasocial relationships, social media, and well-being. I'm gonna just scan across it, and I'll leave this down here. This is actually a real thing. It says media have long been perceived as influencing the public's mental and physical well-being via health depictions and narratives, celebrity promotion of health attitudes and behavior, and health-related events associated with public figures. I'm gonna scan across the social media connection. Social media platforms provide opportunities for people to develop and sustain psychological connections with a wide range of people with whom they do not have. You know, these are people who y'all have relationships with, but y'all don't even know them. Companionship is a key motivation for media use, which can be satisfied in part by developing parasocial bonds. PSRs can complement or supplement offline social bonds, offer security and predictability, and provide a sense of community. People look at this, it even went further as people look at this as a coping mechanism when they have a relationship with a person that they don't even know online, well-being opportunities for future growth. Why am I bringing this up? I literally said this in my other video that y'all were so infatuated. It's a lot of y'all are so infatuated with who DDG is with. Y'all have a whole timeline, and I even said this. Y'all have a whole timeline of who DDG girlfriends were. Y'all talk to, I mean, this is weird. And y'all have it on TikTok and on YouTube as well, where y'all have a whole timeline of who he's been with. And y'all mainly like him with Kennedy. Y'all mainly had liked him with Kennedy. It's just very weird. Like, read some of these comments. It says, look at this. Oh my God, Essence, DDG is how I started watching him. Been here since Essence Nicole. Him and Kennedy was an error, but I love him and Halle now. Out of all of them relationship, he was so in love with Kennedy. He loved her so much. I feel like he would never love someone like that again. The Kennedy and DDG era was lit. I feel like Halle and DDG was such a random relationship because who would have thought they would end up together and have a baby? I love it though. Him and Ruby was just toxic. Him and Kennedy was young love and vibe, loved them. But Halle bring the best out of him. I believe she could be his soulmate, plus she gave him his first child. This is weird. Him and Halle, hands down. He did everything right. Man, I watched him became a great man and father. Been watching him since middle school, since school 2018 to now. Him and Kennedy was my favorite. Him and Kennedy was my peak. I'm sorry, this is just weird to me. And I think that hit a nerve with some people in my other video. This is just weird. I've never looked at people online like this and be like, oh, they're my favorite couple and I love to be. I didn't know this exists. I didn't know that this was a thing, that people are so into people's relationships like this. I don't care who dates who, but I just want to bring out, this is like parasocial activity. Right here, DDG's top 5 girlfriends. You got Halle at number 5. This is back. I think somebody just made this just recently. Essence. There, see, I didn't know who this was. Y'all, I'm reading this, finding this out. Tiana. Whoever this is, Tiana. I don't know who that is. Kennedy. This is the one that y'all love so much, is Kennedy. Because I'm going to bring her up. Somebody, alleged friend, and Ruby. And y'all loved her with Ruby. Okay. Just go in and type DDG and Kennedy. All this stuff is going to come out, or DDG and his girlfriends. There's all type of videos where y'all just was infatuated with him with these women. Now, I do want to play a video. Shout out to Plug That Kid. This was 6 years ago. Kennedy, Simone's best friend, exposed DDG for stalking her. Now, we're all going to talk about Halle Bailey later on, because there's some things she have said and done that was questionable as well. I have made a video on her back a year ago, but this ain't just about, I'm talking about both today. So, but there if you want to see those videos, I'll put the link down below in the description box. But I want you guys to hear something from one of Kennedy Simone's best friend, probably one of her men, I don't know.
About it. Daryl really did her dirty and then tried to play the victim. Even though people caught his lies and whatever, he lame, man. That shit just lame. I was rooting for him. I was rooting, I mean, because they was cool. I was rooting for him, but when you start doing lame shit, I'm a grown man. I ain't gonna sit there and be like, that's cool. I'm gonna tell you that's some lame shit. Like, nigga get online on YouTube and shit and talking about, what he said. He was like, oh, he's single. He moving on from her. Yeah, he's telling YouTube all this stuff. He telling his story, all this stuff. But then this nigga, he's sending her PayPal money and shit just to send her messages. Like, who do shit like that? He's sending, the day she get back to LA, he dropping shit at her door, Chick-fil-A and all type of shit, ringing the doorbell and leave. But he want to be so hard online that he gonna tell y'all, oh, yeah, fuck her, I'm over her, I moved on. He gonna get in hella snaps and videos with other girls. That shit is lame. I ain't gonna beat around the bush, man. I don't even care. That shit is lame. If my partner did that shit, I tell him, bro, that shit's lame. Y'all broke up. If it ain't bothering you, don't talk about it. Which is why she ain't talking about it. Shit lame. He wanna be big bad DDG for no reason. Nigga, be you. Nigga be getting hand tats and all type of shit. Neck tats. Man, nobody give a fuck about that. You still doing lame shit. You can be tatted up like Travis Barker, still doing lame shit. And I'm gonna tell you, you still doing lame shit. You can't beat my ass. So, yeah, the nigga was leaving. Where that nigga left? Some shit for her cramps and shit. He read on her Twitter she was having cramps, and then nigga left Chick-fil-A. I laughed at that shit when she told me she was eating the Chick-fil-A. I said, shit, I would have ate it too. He left some shit in my door. I'm eating that shit. Nigga sending PayPal messages and sending her money with messages attached. Who do shit like that? All them videos you want to make, how about you make a video being, you know what, I fucked up, I'm bipolar, I don't know what the fuck I want. Tell the truth, because that's all it is. I'm jealous. Nigga really disliked me for being her friend. So you better go in the bush. Like, you can't even tell a nigga. I don't know, shit. Yeah, you better go on there. They left Miami. She was in Miami doing them little videos. And she like, oh, we right by Atlanta. Like, let's go stop and hang out with Brad. He like, well, I want to stop and hang out with that nigga. But when I took her to 21 Savage concert and had her backstage and we was on the bus chilling and shit, he want to call me, hey, man to man, you should have asked me.
I just want y'all to see that. That is what someone has said about Kennedy Simone, how the way this guy was stalking her. How DDG allegedly was stalking her. But y'all was like, that's the best couple ever, and he was this. Now there is another video I want you guys to see. I don't know who this girl is, Jilly Annals. I don't know who this is. But this is a video of DDG just showing up announced to he just pull up to her location. Let me play this video for you guys. Y'all might hear me still talking in the background. Bugs of it. What are you doing?
This shit weird.
What the fuck?
What your flies out of this shit?
What are you doing here? Are you serious right now?
What?
You just gonna come and sit down? How'd you know I was here?
I just went on your Snapchat.
You went on my Snap and you found out I was here and so you came?
I know it.
That's just a little creepy.
How is it creepy? I just wanted to link up with you.
So you don't text me?
What I gotta text you for?
So you just pop up on people?
I'm just saying, I made sure you by yourself. I was looking at you through there.
You were looking at me through where? So you just be spying on people. Now what if I was with somebody?
Why your camera making me look like a little weirdo and shit?
You just popped up on me while I'm having lunch. That's not weird. Interesting how you feel entitled to just pop up on people.
I'm just saying, you know, I just want to see. You know, I don't do this for everybody, dude. That's what you understand. You know what I'm saying?
So I should be excited right now? I want to know. Am I tripping right now or am I tripping? Because he just popped up on the kid. We're going to have a serious off-camera talk because there's boundaries and there's limit.
Okay, so somebody said Jillian's haven't heard that name in ages. Y'all talking about Jillian Kenny, but it all started with Essence. Like I stated, y'all know the timeline of their girlfriends. I do not know. The infatuation with him dating with women, I told you it's a real big thing with DDG. I didn't know that was a thing until I started doing videos on them. That's when I realized, oh, y'all are infatuated who he's dated. She looks genuinely concerned. DDG dude definitely guilty. Kennedy Simone kicked him out of her life too. He was stalking her real bad. Old videos will always be pulled by the internet to humble you because what is this? DDG fans, me his friends, because they act like they know him. But we're gonna go a little bit further. Like I say, I already talked about DDG. We get into Halle. There has been videos of Halle. This is why I said when y'all make these old videos and oversharing your life, people are going to pull up receipts. Okay, this is what Halle Bailey videos have come up to show about her. They've been exposing her left and right.
I'm an Aries, I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person, but if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
I've, you know. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend.
So you'll see her getting exposed on here as well. People call it the dark side, getting exposed. They're exposing her as well. I gotta go take it a step further. There's a song that she made back in August the 3rd of 2024. Remember, this is when her and DDG was going back and forth. I said this song is very interesting because the lyrics were talking about how much she loved him, but the music video was kind of weird because I was like, isn't they broken up or they're not together at this time frame or whatnot? I thought this was very odd. I want to play some of the video for you. I don't know if I can play the whole thing because of copyright issues, but I'm not going to play the song. I just want y'all to see how the way she's on the stage. She's on the stage performing for him. Yeah, I come with receipts. And this is where people get mad at me and they want to cuss me out and stuff. But you guys have a weird, I'm going to say this to the viewers that are watching, y'all have a weird relationship with these people. Y'all act like y'all know these people. I'm gonna say the same thing, and it's gonna piss off a lot of people. I as much as I love, looking at Rummy and Blue Ivy, those are not my nieces. I'm not calling them my niece. I don't know these kids. These kids don't know me. There's a lot of people who call Blue Ivy and Rummy their niece. Go ahead. That's what type of it all falls underneath parasocial relationship. I don't know these people, and these people don't know me. Beyonce doesn't know me. I don't know these people. Beyonce is a very talented person. Her children are very adorable. I love how the way they dance and stuff, but it's just weird to me how y'all have a parasocial relationship with these people. And then later on, when these people break up, y'all got all the tea to spread. Y'all got all the receipts on these people. I'm reading. Now, the only reason why I looked at her music video is because of y'all. Y'all been bringing up receipts about what she's been saying. That's alarming. That she's probably a toxic girlfriend. He's probably a toxic boyfriend. These are receipts that y'all gathered. Okay? But like I state, she was warned, and also he was warned as well.
Yo, DDG, let me tell you this right now, bro. Her next move is gonna violate you. I'm telling you this now. When she does her next move, she gonna change the way women look at you. Trust. And trust me, she's cooking it up. I'm gonna tell you the playbook right now, DDG. You win in the PR battle, but trust me, allegations of, yo, this guy's an asshole. This guy cheated on me when I was going through postpartum. He's a bad parent because of A, B, C, D, and E that y'all don't know about. It's right around the corner. You're playing tic-tac-toe. She's playing chess. I'm gonna tell you this right now, my brother. This is what she's gonna do, because she's not a woman who likes speaking to the camera. She gonna drop a note, trust. And she gonna explain what you did when she was pregnant, going through postpartum, how you are inconsiderate, how the baby been sick, you don't call unless you want it for content. By the way, I'm not saying none of these things are true. But when she's done writing that shit, you gonna look crazy. The biggest platform is a bunch of bitter single baby mamas who want to agree with the woman anyway. I'm telling you, right now, just fall back. I think a lot of people are on your side, but don't back her into a corner, bro. Trust me. Like, try to figure it out behind the scenes, try to speak to her, but don't, not because the internet supports you now. As a man, we have to learn how to take the L.
He predicted that this was the next thing she was gonna do. DDG is too consistent. You can't, bro, ain't nothing gonna happen to his career. Hope y'all know this. He perfectly fine. But he can't speak from his heart no more. He can't say nothing about his own son. She emasculated that nigga right in front of y'all. And I was just talking about that. Took his son away from him. And I bet you if he was old enough, he gonna choose his dad every time. Bro, I told you, you can't fuck with a girl who's trying to control who you are. If you fucking with a girl that's in the industry, it's always gonna be about her. Her image. Bro, think about the nigga who directed Snow White. Do you know how mad he gotta be at that one Rachel girl for literally destroying his whole movie? It wasn't even that bad.
She filed a restraining order in
Even get on here and say anything. Let me start off by saying, Choice Raven-Symoné Baxter acts again. Haters. When people were concerned about her settling for someone who doesn't match up with her brand or her image, she said that a lot of people are haters and a lot of people are just mad because she's a Disney princess and she's thriving.
Microscope on me and my life, especially now suddenly that I'm a Disney princess, and you know, people are looking for any little thing to talk about, but what I just respect about this connection is that there's love there and will always be. So I just don't really mind all of the naysayers or people who are
Did you say
rude.
Don't respond, don't respond.
He can do what he wants.
All I'll say is this: when the time comes and DDG fucks her over, and we see it happening because of his narcissistic, self-absorbed behavior that is literally ruining the image of this business, when he does her dirty, a lot of people are not going to feel bad for her after this event. And this right there told me that she's a lot like DDG than a lot of us expected. I kind of knew this was going to happen because, let's be real, DDG is very self-absorbed. He's narcissistic.
Both of them were warned about this relationship. Somebody had to remind me. He too was well warned about this relationship as well. So I'm good on it. Y'all have a nice one. I'm out. Let me know what you think of this video down below. But have a good day. Peace.
Fendi and Adana, Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 G's to religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And no, I ain't taking. We can keep on taking. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps, my hump, my hump, my hump. My humps, they got you. Got you, they got you. They got you, got you, they got you.